Good morning, everybody.
How are you guys doing today?
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. Today is shaping up to be a beautiful day.
Yes.
It's supposed to be like mid-70s, which is pretty good.
Which is also very crazy considering like the big temperature swing, because yesterday I was outside working with you. We were working over at the well house, and we got so much done. But I was all bundled up with my my Simple Life hoodie and the Carhartt and the beanie and everything, and I was still getting shivers. You know, it was cold.
Yeah.
But Gary you weren't so cold. You were just out there in your hoodie.
Yeah. But then again, I also had my thermals on.
Yeah, I didn't.
Underneath.
I just had a t-shirt.
Yeah. I don't know. I always wear, once it gets down to this weather, it's like, all right, thermal time.
Yeah. That was a big temperature swing though from yesterday to today.
Yeah. So I mean, it's nice, and it's gonna be beautiful this weekend. Minus, it's supposed to be windy.
I can't wait for this weekend. It's going to be such a good weekend.
Yes.
Tomorrow we are expecting Denise and Marcel to arrive with It's All Grady.
Yeah.
We are going to finish all of the stuff that we need to do over at the well house as far as building up the block and everything. As soon as we are done with our work, then Anthony and Roxanne are going to be doing the door and the roof and finishing the insulation and stuff. So definitely a team effort, but I'm super excited for them to come out and for us to get working on block again. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm excited for it.
It's going to be a lot of cuts.
Yeah.
A lot of cuts.
Well, and there were some folks that were saying to you too that if you did it, the measurements just a little bit different, that you wouldn't have to make as many cuts. But
no,
explain to them why you like doing it with cuts.
I'd rather just have it get cut, because regardless, I'm going to have to cut a block for that half block.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to have to cut a block, I might as well just cut it to the length that I want, and then that's all we have to do.
Yeah.
Just cut those, because then I can put, instead of having a half a block, I can have it be that block that I cut and just flop back and forth.
Rotate from each side, which has the half.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Gary has a method to his madness. I appreciate your guys' suggestions and helpful tips. We've had some, 30-year Masons and stuff that were leaving us some tips for our well house builds, and we appreciate it, man.
Heck yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be anything crazy. I mean, it's not structurally, it's not going to be like what you would do for a normal house or anything else. It's so small that structurally just the mortar alone will hold it all together. Like, there is no need to go all crazy on it, and having it that way it's gonna be fine.
All we need is for our well and the tank and the pipes right there not to freeze.
Yes.
That's all we need.
All we need.
I'll tell you what, if some insulation and some plastic and a lot of duct tape can do the job for us, pretty sure that we'll get it with this block.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm pretty happy. Like, I mean, honestly, it's gonna be so nice. I was already over there peeking at the concrete, and of course, the dogs and the animals.
Did they?
One did for sure. There's definitely gonna be one, but while I was over there, Linda's over there trying to be all up my butt, and she stomped onto the concrete.
Did you put her imprints in there?
Yeah.
Well, now I guess it's just like the other well house, because the first well house that we did for camp, we had it all smooth, it was all nice, and then we come out there the next day to check on it, and there was like tracks all through it. We were like, man, it was the cats last time. Oh well.
So that's all right, Mortar is just gonna slap onto the concrete, and then a block is gonna lay right on top of it.
It's not like we're gonna be hanging out in there looking at it all the time.
No, and that's the thing that makes it that much nicer. It's just a small little slab, little something.
It gives it character.
So that's why I'm saying, like, it's partly why we're going as small as we are and everything else. And I know that I've had a lot of questions or comments saying you should go bigger and everything else, which, trust me, I'm all about going bigger. Go big or go home, man, And but if it is a maintenance thing, like say a bursted pipe, I would have to make it literally like a shed that I can walk in and out, and I don't want to do that.
This is more of like a crawl in and out.
Yes.
I mean, we could get in, but
we can get in it, but the chances of anything like that happening are very slim to none. And yes, I understand if it does happen, it's going to be a pain in the butt.
Well, and for you to walk in anything, it needs to be 7 feet.
Exactly. That's
So.
another thing with it. Like, I can make it 5 foot tall all day long, but I'm still not going to be able to walk into it. I'm going to be all.
Hey,
so it don't matter.
Just like the other well house, if anybody needs to be walking in it, we'll just send Roxanne. We'll just send, hey Rox, she's, pocket size. We can just send her right in there and she'll just be able to walk right in and get it done.
That's partly why I like it that size and like how it was over there. I was the one that was adamant that we needed to make it bigger. And that the size of it's small, and working on that thing was easy because no matter what, like I said, I would have to make it like 7 foot.
Yeah.
8 foot tall,
Gary
just to be able to walk in and out of it, and if I had to pull the pump, it'd still be a pain in the butt regardless.
Yeah.
And if I do have to remove, even just say if it was an 8 foot and I had to remove the roof, now you're talking about an 8 foot roof that you have to climb up on top of and everything, then to remove that thing. Whereas if it was a 4 foot, you could just stand beside your building and not have to worry about it.
And just like pick it up.
Exactly.
It's like a giant doghouse.
Correct.
That's essentially what it's a giant doghouse.
Correct.
Pretty much. But
and if we have to dig out anything, now at least the concrete is only, it's not like, hey, it's a 10 foot by 10 foot, now it's in the middle. Good luck, you're having to like dig a cave just to get to the pipe. Like, no, it's I'd have to go like maybe 1.5 foot underneath the slab if anything. So
yeah.
I mean, it's 2 feet deep regardless. It's not going to freeze, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we'll be
2
alright.
2 feet plus the 4 inches of concrete on top. I'm pretty sure that
those
pipes are good.
Yeah. I think they'll be alright. And if they're not, we'll eat our words and we'll have to fix it.
Well, the frost line is 16 inches, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we're 28 inches.
Yeah.
Like, from top to bottom from that slab. So, I mean, we're good.
Yeah, like I said, we're good. But if we're
it.
not, like I said, we're good. But if we're not, we'll eat our words and we'll fix it. It's it's not that big of a deal. It is what it is. Obviously, though, spoiler, we did finish the concrete, and you guys are going to be seeing that in today's video. I have it all uploaded. It's actually running the checks in the background right now before I can make it go public. But I do have it scheduled for 2 o'clock. I stayed up a little late last night getting it done because we had a lot of footage from like the last couple of days from when we first had, I guess, the initial, cold.
Yeah.
And then we had the footage from yesterday. And so I wanted to take it all and like compile it and put it into something good for you guys. But it was a little here and a little there. So like, I guess the editing for me, it took a little bit more brain power. and I had to make it work, but I did make it work. I'm really happy with how the edit turned out. I think that you guys are really going to like it too. But
I thought it turned out good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Mm-hmm.
I threw in a couple of Easter eggs for you guys. When you watch that video, you guys, you'll see it. You'll see it. I was dying. I was absolutely dying. And it wasn't planned. It actually just kind of, I left it in. But I think you guys will like it. I try to leave like some of the everyday stuff that happens like while we're building, I guess, blooper-ish type of stuff. Like for instance, when Gary was over there cutting all the wood and then the stupid bee came over and was like, the wasp was trying to get at Gary.
That wasn't planned whatsoever.
No. But when stuff like that happens and I'm editing, and I see it when I'm editing, I'm like, I'm gonna leave it in there because I find it, I'm just so tickled when I'm actually putting all the footage there and I'm putting it all on the timeline and I watch it again and I'm just dying laughing. Gary will be out here doing something with the kids on editing nights and I'll be in there editing. And then all of a sudden he'll hear me just start laughing. He'll be like, what's going on? I'm like, come here, come see us. Yeah, I think I get a real big kick out of it. Yeah. Oh man.
There's some things, man, like, I don't know. We crack ourselves up when we're working.
All the
and
time.
There's some stuff that's like, yeah, we can't really show that on there. But
yeah.
It's funny when you're listening to it back. You're like, oh yeah.
Well, some of it too is like because we try to keep our channel more like PG, you know,
Yes.
maybe borderlining on the PG-13 on some jokes or whatever, but we try to keep it mostly PG because we do have kids and we do have nieces and nephews and stuff like that that will be watching every once in a while. And also, you know, it's just we try to keep our
It's
channel.
construction humor that it's like, yeah, I don't know if
Yeah,
our nieces and nephews should really watch that. So
cut some of that out. But yeah, I think the majority of the things that we
It's
cut
pretty
out
fun.
is probably construction language. So
Um, I'm just me, and I'm glad that you are the editor because I know that you're not gonna put it out there to the
No.
world when I freak out on something. You see wrenches and expletives, and I'm just looking at it like, oh, why?
no, baby, I always cut out
You
when
cut
you're
out that kind of
flipping
stuff.
out. Yeah, which he
Yes.
does. I know Gary. Gary,
I try to
you
keep
are.
myself as much as
Listen, you are for the most part like you are a really chill and like calm guy
yes.
and everything, and like you are. That's
But
just
there's
to your
some
personality.
things. There's some things, certain things that just get that boil or like my hair rising or like I don't know.
I think for the most part, I've kept.
Like when when we tested our water for the first time and that one fitting broke. In my mind I was losing my mind. Why? Like, but I try to keep it as together as possible because we had little ones running around and everything else, and when I freaking sped off to town and I let it out in the truck. Wow!
Yeah.
Why? I got
leave,
like 10 minutes to get to town.
I'll leave some of that in there, like because it's real and it really happened or whatever. But I will.
No, there's
I'll
some
make it
stuff.
more. Sometimes I'll make it more tame because,
Yes.
again, we don't know who's watching and stuff, and y'all don't want to see some of that. Maybe you do, because I think whenever Gary gets mad, I can't help it, but I start laughing, and sometimes that'll make him even more mad. But like I start laughing.
Oh, that's when a failure happens more of the time than when I get really just like, son of a, why?
Yeah.
Because it's an instant of like, it's not, oh, let me band-aid it, you know, it's a, man, I gotta get this done now, like ASAP. It's you know, that's when
It's the stress level going up.
Mhm.
And I mean, we manage stress very well. I think
Yes.
that both of us, I mean, I guess maybe I don't manage it as better as you do because I got shingles, but I think we manage it pretty well.
Doesn't, I mean, just because you got that doesn't mean that you can't handle stress. I mean, your body also can go through stress without you going through stress, you know, like the physical stress.
Yeah.
Your body being strained or drained or whatever you want to call it.
Well, I did for like, a couple years I was sleep deprived,
I know, that's what I'm saying. So
I went from the sleep deprivation of being a mom and like a new mom, and then all that early when the kids are babies sleep deprivation, and my body kind of adjusted to not sleeping so much. And then as the kids got older, I started getting sleep again. And then once we started selling everything and getting everything ready to leave Arizona, and essentially once we got out here and we started working out here, I've been on like a maybe 4-hour sleep a night. And that's it. That's all I've been able to get for, a year and a half. And the sleep that I do get was inside the trailer and everything. So,
which is why this morning when the alarms went off and you didn't wake up,
oh yeah, I was out.
turn them off, let you sleep.
I
Kept
didn't
the
even
door
walk.
closed and kept it dark in there for you. I was like, nope.
Yeah, I didn't even
Go
walk to the bus stop with the kids this morning, and I felt bad because I always wake up and help get them ready, and then we all 4 of us go down to the bus stop. But today I was so zonked out, I was just boop,
I
done.
don't blame you. I said, hey, let you sleep.
Hey, I put it in yesterday though. I was moving those 80-pound bags like a champ. I was getting it.
I tried to jump in for you,
No,
but
I wanted to get it.
I know you wanted to. When you get this way, you get headstrong, and I can't say anything, and it's like I'm not wasting my breath or time trying to talk you out of it.
Well, and I didn't need talking out of, like.
No, I know. I know that you're capable of doing it. I'm not saying
Look
that.
at this.
I know. That's why I said, Paul, you really want to do it. I'm not going to stop you.
Well, I did because
I know how you get when you get in that mode.
Well, it's not just that. It's that I've been sick for a couple, like since we've moved into this basement. Like right before we moved in here, I got sick, and then I feel like I haven't been. I mean, I know I'm helpful. I do stuff, you know, but I
You're
feel
very
like
helpful, baby. You're not. No, don't even think about it. I know what you're gonna say. Don't even say it. Okay. You're allowed to take care of yourself when you get sick. That is why we are partners, like, and married. Like, that's both. I mean, that's the big part of being married, is that from thicker to thin, from sicker to healthier to richer to poorer, I got you. We're here.
I got you,
It
babe.
goes vice versa, so we got it. That's all I'm
I love
saying.
you.
Don't worry about none of that.
Well, thank you for always
Shoot.
taking care of me, and we're a great team.
Yes, we are.
We're a really great team.
Yep.
And I love you.
I love you too.
So we do have a very, very good video for you guys coming out today. I worked really hard on it. I stayed up late, which made me sleep in today. And that's all right. That's what I needed to do, and it's all good. I really like how the edit turned out. I hope that you guys like it too. Today, what are we doing, baby? We got some work to do. We're having a later start today again because I overslept, but that's okay. So what are we doing today?
So today I would like to strip those form boards from the well, as well as work on the filter and get that slab here. So.
Oh, for up over here by our pipes. Okay.
And then other than that,
I know we gotta
straighten up camp a little bit more, and that's about it.
I gotta change up the bed sheets and stuff in the trailer, and I gotta get the trailer, I guess, more prepared for our guests.
Yes.
I know I have to do that too, but I could always do that like in the evening, and we'll go outside and we'll do all the work outside first while the sun is shining and it's warmer, because I can always go into the trailer and get that done.
All that done after.
Yeah.
Let it warm up and
Yeah, and I gotta make sure to, like I said, wash bed sheets and, you know, fully get it ready for our company.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like a good day to me. Sounds like a good day.
Heck yes.
So we're going to get on with it and enjoy our day today, guys. I want to wish you a wonderful day full of lots of laughs and love and happiness. And I hope you guys go out there and go get it too.
Yes.
So I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's Real Talk with SLR. Stay tuned for a new video on Simple Life Reclaimed today. It should be up and going live for you guys by 2 o'clock. So keep your notifications turned on, and you guys will see it pop up then. So until the next one, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.